Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Get your favorite tennis gear at tennisexpress.com today. Careful what you wish for. For years, tennis has been clamoring for VAR, Video Assistant Referee, to review for close calls, and lately it seems we've had a lot of those. Most recently, a really badly botched call that ended the match between Felix Auger-Aliassime and Jack Draper in Cincinnati. Well, full credit to the U.S. Open making the effort to introduce VAR review, which allows players to challenge questionable umpire calls, like not-ups and whether a ball touched a player's racket or if a player's racket or foot touches the net during a point. Now, in a perfect world, questionable calls would be decided by clear and incontrovertible proof, but as we learned last Saturday, it is not a perfect world. When Anna Kalinskaya challenged Beatrice Haddad-Maia's volley at a pivotal point in that match, she was sure the umpire's call would be overturned when they checked the video review. So they checked the video review and nothing was overturned. In fact, the video review was shown to the crowd inside Louis Armstrong Stadium, with Kalinskaya pointing to it as she pleaded her case to the umpire. But nothing changed. Why is that? That's because the relevant replay wasn't shown to the umpire. USTA spokesperson Brendan McIntyre said after the review was complete, an additional angle was seen on the broadcast. The chair, though, did not see that footage prior to making the call. So what happened wasn't a double bounce, rather Haddad-Maia's racket struck the ball before it landed and spun it off the court before it took a rather weird path over the net. The fact that it wasn't a double bounce may have been what led to the video team not sending all the relevant replays. Apparently, the VAR team has been instructed to send all those relevant replays to the umpire via a tablet. But in this case, for whatever reason, they didn't do that. Now, none of this helps Kalinskaya, who would have had a point to go double break 3-0 in the opening set. Instead, she became incredulous, lost her focus completely, and won only 2 of the next 14 games. Haddad-Maia, meanwhile, wanted no part of the discussion. She came to the net briefly when Kalinskaya was chatting to the umpire and then returned to the baseline as the replays were shown on the big screen, which of course showed what really happened. Even Andy Roddick took to X to comment about the missed call. To be fair, it could have been missed by the naked eye, but really there's no excuse to miss it on the replay. So consider this growing pains for crews who run the replay systems. It's not going to be a perfect science until the teams that work the VAR know the pitfalls, and that's going to come with time. So it was a bit of a disastrous day on day 6 of the Open for Kalinskaya and a setback for VAR, but in the long run, we can expect things to get better. According to the USTA, VAR technology was used 5 times during the first week of the Open. Tennis Now was actually in the stands when Lorenzo Mazzetti successfully challenged a wrong not-up call that went against him during his win on day 3. It went exactly how it was supposed to go. Did you see the Kalinskaya fiasco by any chance? Is that the kind of mistake that can be easily fixed, or are we in for a whole new sort of controversy in our sport? Chime in and we'll see you next time.